Good afternoon, Facebook land. This is Helen Macmillan from Helen Macmillan Coaching. And let me make sure that my sound is on. All right, let's see. Okay, welcome to week 2, day 4. Happy Thursday of Pause for Peace. And most days when I'm meditating, a topic will come to me or something will come specifically. Hi, Tracy. Something will come. Hi, Margaret. As you step in to join us today, say hi. Most days something comes to me in my meditation early in the morning. Hey, hi. And to what to, cover that day. And for some reason today, nothing specific was here. So I'm gonna talk a little bit today about whatever is present. And so I'm gonna need your help for that. Okay? So you have to forgive me. There's a little bit of a lag between when your comments come up on here and when I'm talking. So hi to all who are here. And I want you to let's just take a moment and pause and do a self-check-in. Place your hand on your chest. Let me bring it down so it's easier to see, right? And do a little bit of a self-check-in. Welcome, welcome as you come in. We're just checking in. Take a pause. Maybe you've been working hard all morning. Your work may have changed. Some people have now become domestic engineers, right? Or cooking and cleaning, and I personally am seeing how long I can possibly live with my floors before I have to clean them, because that's the chore I least like. But yeah, we're all having to do things a little differently. So it's now more important than ever to be compassionate with yourself. Like we just figure we should just be able to adapt, right? And we can adapt, and we can acknowledge ourselves for the fact that, maybe now I'm juggling 6 balls instead of 4, right? Maybe I'm doing something that I'm not. Hi, Michelle. So maybe I'm doing something that I'm not accustomed to doing every day, right? So it's not that you can't do it, but maybe you don't do it as well as if you did do it every day. So give yourself a break, right? And in doing that, what it's going to do for you is it's going to take you out of the loop in your head of making yourself wrong or berating yourself or criticizing yourself, and put you in a more peaceful place with yourself. You know that song, Let There Be Peace on Earth and Let It Begin With Me? Yeah, it begins with us. So as you place your hand on your chest as an act of intentional connection with yourself, and as you take a moment to pause, and in the middle of your day, coronavirus has the entire planet gearing down and pausing. And there's something beautiful about that. There's a lovely opportunity in that, because when we are moving slower, we can see things we can't see when we are driving fast, right? So looking for the opportunities. Hi, Kelly. Nice to see you live today. Hi, Nigel. So it is, what are the opportunities here, right? So as we now intentionally take time in the midst of our day to pause and connect and slow down even further and bring our focus in to ourselves, our bodies, in this moment in space and time. Take a breath. Close your eyes and just notice what is there. Notice the sensations. Notice the thoughts in your busy mind. Minds are meant to think. Let it think. Let it do its thing. Bring your awareness to your breath. Just notice how fast or slow. Notice that if your mind is very busy or if there's a humming of stress in your system, it's harder to hear. It's harder to drop into the stillness. And if you don't judge it, it just is what it is. There's a beauty and a loving kindness in just allowing yourself to be fully present with whatever is happening inside of you in any moment. That is acceptance. That is love. You don't have to like how you feel, but accepting that this is the way I feel in this moment is an act of self-love. So, what do you notice? Put a comment in the box. What do you notice? What is there? What is present? No judgment, no shame, no blame, no judgment, no excuses. Because here's the thing. If you take the time to acknowledge it and be present with it now, as opposed to pushing it aside and, with busyness, it doesn't have to come up later. You can actually transmute it and let it pass through. Energy just needs to move. And emotions are energy in motion. They need to move. That's it. They want to be honored and recognized. You don't have to act on every one of them, but you do get to acknowledge them. So what are you feeling? Hi, I'm seeing a lot of hellos. Thank you in the comments. So lovely to see familiar faces. Now put in there, what are you noticing? What are you noticing today? It's not right, it's not wrong, it's not good, it's not bad. What are you noticing as you pause? I was telling someone earlier today that, as I have these conversations with clients and with friends and look at do what I do best. One of my gifts in life is I can always see the upside in a situation. I can always find the diamond. Or, when I was younger, we'd go to the country, my grandmother's farm, and you'd find the best, juiciest, fattest worms in the fresh cow dung. I was really good at convincing the little boy who lived down the street to dig it out for me. So, feeling grounded, feeling calm and peaceful, feeling disappointment. Yes. What if none of them were wrong? There's no wrong way to feel. You just feel how you feel. And so you're like, you literally would just go, I'm feeling really disappointed. Or I'm feeling really grounded and calm and peaceful. It just is what it is. And if there's another way you would prefer to feel, right? The way to get there is to acknowledge where you are first, right? And the quickest way to shift it is by looking at it from a different angle, from a different perspective. Okay? Because sometimes the very thing that disappoints us in this moment turns out to be a big blessing at another point along the timeline of life. How many things did we think that happened to us that we thought, oh my God, this is terrible. And then later on we realized, oh my God, I'm so glad that happened that way. I remember when we were looking for houses, there was a house that I saw myself, I was living in the house. Like we had already gotten it in my mind, right? I had visualized us living there. I was joyful and stuff. So when when it fell through, I was pissed as crap, right? I was like, holy crap. What are you talking about, universe? That was my house. and had to really do some work to get over it and to even start looking again, because I was like so disappointed, right? And when we found where we live now, my husband, it's like after this sale, we drive by the other house sometimes and go, oh my God, what were we thinking? We're so glad we didn't get that place. So you got to train yourself to start asking, what's right about this that I might not be seeing? Right? So for those of you who are, someone said, feeling worried. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I have moments of worry myself. And I pause and I acknowledge, I feel worried right now. And then I shift my focus. Because I know that worry is like praying for what you don't want. Because what you focus on expands. So I acknowledge my worry. I have my moments of worry about my youngest son is in London. And he turned 21 last week. So he was busy partying in clubs with people all over London. Right? So I have my moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, suppose he gets sick and he's so far away. And his roommate has gone home to Romania, so he's alone. And in that moment, I acknowledge I feel worried. And I know that it's because I love him, but I know that worry comes from fear. So that is actually not an act of love in that moment. And so I choose to say he is well. And if he does get sick, he will get the help he needs, like everybody else on this planet. And if he doesn't and he dies, it will mean that it was that time for his soul to leave this planet. And there's nothing I could do about that. That's his pact. That's his soul's pact. Right? So what is the better feeling thought that you can choose? That is your power. That is how you can take yourself into peace. That is how you choose peace. By choosing what thoughts you think, what you choose to believe, what actions you take. Okay? So, like it or not, even if in this moment you feel peaceful, that's fantastic. Right? Let's still do a little energetic maintenance, shall we? So let me go where it's easier for y'all to be able to see me. Let's do a little energetic maintenance here. We can always benefit from up-leveling the vibes. Yay! So let's take a moment and let's start with the this getting our energy moving in the right direction. So take breathing in. We're tapping these points under the collarbone. Right here, just under the collarbone, just at the top of the chest. This is at the end of the long meridian, so this is really good. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's go to the thymus thump, right here at the top of the breastbone. This is really great for your immune system. Let's get them pumped up. Yeah! And if you want to shake your hips while you do it, as long as you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now we're going to come to the side here along the bra line. This is the end of your gallbladder meridian. So breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Shake your hands off. Let's shake that energy off a little bit. Now we're going to come here and we're going to lightly drum here on your cheekbones. Lightly breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Remember this one. You're right. Like right now, we're doing this at 12 midday. We're doing it in the middle of the day. Great. Come back and watch it, or remember some of the tools and techniques I'm showing you here. Shake off your hands. At the end of the day. Right, as well, like do it before you go to bed, right? Okay, now we're going to pick up the energy. Same side, same hand, same leg. Just pick it up. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now shake that off. What we want to do is we want to cross the energies over. So breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. If you want to get fancy, you can do it behind your body. Okay, shake your hands off. Lovely. Let's do our affirmation now. What's our affirmation today? What do we want to lock in and zip into our energy field today? Right? So, how about this one? I choose to thrive even in the midst of a challenge. I choose to thrive even in the midst of challenging times. Let's breathe that in. Zip up your energy field. Exhale. Remember, if you have to go out for a run or to the supermarket, or if you're going for a walk, you can zip up your field, especially if you're somebody who's very sensitive to energies. Inhale and exhale. I choose to thrive even in the midst of challenging times. So, last one is the hooking up the meridians. So find your belly button, stick a finger in there, between the third eye here, between the eyebrows, stick a finger there, push them in slightly, and then lift. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Shake it off. And there's one last one I want to show you. This is a yoga breathing technique, and it's called the breath of joy, because we're choosing to be joyful even in the midst of it all, right? So I'm going to show this to you first, and then we'll do it together. So you're going to take your breathe. It's all one breath. You're breathing in 1/3 of the way, in 2/3 of the way, filling the lungs completely. Let me move this here, or I can move back as well. So it's like this. And this is really good because we want to keep our lungs really open and expanded, because this COVID is a respiratory, right? It really impacts your lungs the most. So breathing in, and then exhale as you bend forward. I'm going to try and get it where you can see me. I don't know how well you can see me. But as you bend forward, make sure you bend your knees to protect your back. So it looks like this. Ha! Ha! We're going to do that together 5 times. Ready? Ha! 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 One more time. Ha! Now stay bent over. Keep your knees bent. Just hang. Let your whole upper body just hang. Let your head relax. Right? Like you're a rag doll. Your knees are slightly bent to protect your back. And now you're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine and slowly roll up. Take a deep breath. Reach up to the sky. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your hands in to your heart. Close your eyes and just feel. Maybe your heart's beating a little faster. That's okay. It's moving all that oxygen you just put into your lungs. It's just distributing it throughout the body. Great to get moving. Maybe we're moving less than we normally would. Maybe you're moving more if you're doing housework. Peace. May there be peace in our minds, peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, peace in our cities, peace on our planet Earth. May this blessing of peace go forth from this place and be magnified, touching all beings in all directions unto the ends of the earth. And we send especially peace, strength to our healthcare workers who are on the front lines, to the essential workers for getting things moving, to the supermarket stockers, to the cashiers, to everyone who is leaving their homes to go to work, to keep the things moving for us. We send especially strong sensation of peace, the energy of peace and of love and of health and well-being to them today. As we say, namaste. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pass on the peace. Pass it on, right? And join me tomorrow at noon on Zoom. We're not going to be here tomorrow, Friday, the 27th. It's my birthday, so I'm having a virtual party. And the link is here on my Helen McMillan coaching page. So you can look for it there and make sure you come over. And the nice thing about that is I'll be able to interact with you differently. I can hear you. I can see you. If you choose to be on camera, you don't have to choose to be on camera. But please, between 12 noon Eastern time and 2 p.m., I'm going to be doing the Pause for Peace first in our first 15-20 minutes tomorrow. And then we're going to go into party mode, and I have surprises, and I'm going to receive presents, and I'm going to give presents because I just like to, and I love to have fun. So please join us, and thank you for being here, and thank you for your contribution. Mwah. See you tomorrow.